because you all did something so many kids behind you all didn't do. Miss Calhoun, when was the last time this school was accredited?
I think it was just 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
3 or 4. So it's been 3 or 4 years you all getting each SOL scores up, but you all did it. So I want you all to continue to build on that. So this year, what we're going to do? We're going to study hard. We're going to be determined. We're going to get better. And we're going to raise the bar. We're going to have higher scores this year, right? Are we going to have higher scores this year? Are we going to have higher scores this year? All right, let's go. Go ahead and chance to read Nelson Beats the Odds. Cool. We're going to do better. We passed last year, then we're going to improve. We're going to do better. So I want you all to say, do better. I want you to turn to the person beside you. I want you to say, do better. I want you to turn to the person on the other side of you. And I want you to say, do better.
I had to do my homework at home. He was like, I said, I can't do it. He was like, yes, you can. And I got all the answers right.
Good job. Give a round of applause. Great job. Determined and hard work. Those are two really good words to characterize resilience. So when you all read Nelson Beats the Odds, in the beginning of the book, he was getting in trouble in school. Then he was in special education. Then he had a teacher who told him he couldn't go to college.
The right track. There's one more thing that I want to tell you, and I know I said this a million times to Ronnie. Do not be afraid to make a mistake. Do not be afraid to make a mistake, because it's your best opportunity to learn. If you make a mistake and you think, oh man, how do I have to fix that? And you work to fix it, then you've learned it really well. And you probably won't make that mistake again. So never worry about making a mistake.
When I first started working here, I went back to school to get another degree, and Mrs. Toby was my mentor and actually helped me get a master's degree in college. So I am very thankful to Mrs. Toby for all of her guidance and her being my mentor and helping me further my education as well, even as an adult.
But I wanted to make sure I write a book, especially for the young ladies. It's really empowering and makes them feel good about themselves. You hold that pose, the Superman pose, or your winning pose for 120 seconds per day. It'll make you feel like a winner. So when you go into that big test, I want you to put that big flex on you. So when you go in front of that benchmark or the SOL test, I want you to pose like Superman. I want you to do that. I want you to look in the mirror. I want you to tell yourself I'm smart. I want you all to say I'm smart. I want you to tell yourself I'm resilient. I want you to tell yourself I'm courageous. I want you to tell yourself I'm going to beat the odds. Your 5 closest friends. So if you look at the 5 people that you talk to every day, you are the average of those people. So if you're talking to 5 smart, intelligent, hardworking, athletic people, then you are the average of that. But if you're talking to 5 people who are not doing their word, who getting suspended, getting in trouble in the school, you're going to be the average of that. So sometimes the company that you keep, they make you who you are. Say, I got this. I want you to say there's nothing I cannot do. I want you to say I'm going to be great. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to get a good job. I'm going to start a good family. I want you to say I'm going to win. I want you to say I'm going to win. I want you to say I'm going to win. I was in her grade, and they had the book fair. He wanted a picture of a Lamborghini. And she was like, you got to get a book too. He didn't have enough money. So the next day he came back with enough money to buy a book and to buy a poster of the Lamborghini. And the last time I saw a person tap a hand, he was driving a Lamborghini. So, just think about yourself right now. Like what you envision yourself right now, the goals that you all have, you can accomplish them and more. Chris probably wanted to be a singer, but he had no idea he'd have more gold records than Elvis Presley. So, like I told the other kids, you got to raise the bar. I was embarrassed about it. I didn't want nobody knowing I was a special ed or I couldn't do work like other people, so I kept it to myself. So like mental health, there's people that you probably see every day in this school. They may see a therapist, they may take medication, they may have somebody to talk about their problems to, but because most people feel like, oh, if you go see a therapist, you're crazy, realizing I am who I am right now, but I want to elevate myself.